Welcome back for another Tips and Tools Tuesday with your host Anthony Bronner from Hardcore Fab.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we're going to be playing with our new Christmas present. At least we're calling it a Christmas present for us anyways.
And we're calling it a Christmas present because we've both been wanting one of these for a long time. Creality contacted us and they have sent us their Falcon A1 Pro laser engraver laser cutter. And this is one of those CNC tabletop models if we can get it out of the box without breaking it.
Go for it.
I'm really excited. Now the one that they gave us right now does not have the metal engraving head on it. They said they were out of stock on those, but they did want them to hurry up and get us one of these in time for Christmas. It will do wood, acrylic, glass, those kinds of things. And when they get the metal head back in stock, they're going to send us one of those and we'll be able to do that too.
That's going to be a really cool addition to the shop because that's going to open up a lot of areas that we'll be able to play with and modify stuff for some of our builds and stuff here that we would just not be able to do
yeah,
otherwise.
We're going to be able to really customize some stuff. This head that's on there will do laser engraving on leather, so we can do some custom leather stuff, any acrylic custom stuff, loud exhaust on cars.
I'm just trying to get it out of the box.
Anyway, yeah, we feel like this is going to have a lot of use for us here in the shop. So,
well, let's just get this set up here real quick, or at least all unboxed real fast.
They've packed it very well, which is good to know.
Yeah, and then we'll come back to you guys.
And we'll come back.
Well guys, that's pretty much it to put this thing together. There's not a lot to it, and I'm pretty impressed with what I'm seeing so far, to be honest with you. Now, we do have the hose coming out the back here that we just got, dumping out here into the shop. That should probably go outside. We do have the doors open though today with a nice big cross breeze coming through, so not gonna be an issue for us today, but in the next, few days to come or whatever, with some more cold weather coming through, we're gonna be having the building all closed up. We're definitely gonna have to figure something out for that. But for today, I think we can go ahead and try to get something to cut with it. Overall though, very simple to put together. Everything you need is here, unlike some stuff where you do have to go run around and try to find the right fittings or whatever, or any of that kind of stuff to make something work. It's all here. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm even surprised it comes with its own little air compressor. That's what this little box here is. And pretty heavy little unit. I'm gonna say that's probably a 4 or 5 pound block of steel right there, aluminum, and very quiet. It's also got some nice little rubber isolators on there, so it's not vibrating and shaking whatever it's mounted to or sitting on. So nice little unit there. I really like the case on this thing. It seems like it's all nice and smooth, rolled edges, and seems like it's maybe one piece. Is it not one piece? It's a couple pieces, because one piece would be hard to make, but overall, nice, clean, sleek look to it. Nothing hanging out here to catch her or anything like that. Rolled edges and all that kind of stuff. So pretty nice piece, and it too is actually made out of some heavier gauge stuff. So it actually feels like something when you're picking it up. It's not just some lightweight box. The only thing that I would complain about so far at this point is the little screen on the side here. It's kind of a little on the flimsy side. I don't think it's going to come off, but I think as well built as everything else is, they could have made just a little bit better bracket for that maybe. But Julie's actually in there right now trying to read the manual stuff and try to get some stuff figured out on how this stuff all works. So we'll jump back out here in a second when she's got that figured out, and we'll see if we can't make something cut.
Okay, so I've been playing around with this. I've learned quite a few things. I've got the app on my phone, the app Bluetooth to the machine. We're gonna use that same thing that didn't cut at all because I didn't have it set right. I've got it pulled up. There's layers. That's where you can tell it that we actually want it to cut, not engrave. You can pick your material, and it's thinking it's basswood, but we want to actually pick paper, and then we want it to be felt paper. And you can adjust its thickness, the type. It's got 350 different materials programmed into this, where it'll automatically set the rest of your settings, so it'll cut it right. So now we've got that set. Then you can take a picture. And that's what's unique about the Falcon A1 Pro is they've put a camera in here so that you can actually see in real time what your laser bed looks like and your material on that bed, and you can size your artwork directly onto your piece and see exactly where it is and what it's going to look like. Then we're going to process that. No, we're going to save, and then we're going to process, and we're going to autofocus. And what autofocusing is going to do, it's going to use that camera and an infrared camera that it has in there, and it's going to triangulate and make sure that the material is flat. It'll be able to read and keep your artwork in focus while it's doing its cutting. So that's done, and then we're going to do start frame. And what the framing will do is let you know exactly where its head thinks it wants to cut your pattern. So it's going to come over there and it's showing us now where it's going to appear on our material. So if we didn't like that, that gives us a chance to say, whoa, that's not what I was wanting, and to adjust it and fine tune it and put it in exactly where you want. This is just scrap and a test, so I don't care. It's all cutting on the material. So now we're going to hit process. Now that's going to send it over to this, which is also unique to the Creality, the fact that it has this ability, and then we can hit start processing straight from the machine. And we're going to let it cut in real time so we can see how long that takes to cut. That is the Creality Pro A1 has a 20-watt blue light laser head. And again, we've talked about we can switch that head out for an infrared laser head that will actually cut and engrave metal. The 20-watt will etch metal as it is, and we'll play around with that too. And it's done. So let's see what it did. And we can confirm that it's done, hit that it's okay to be complete, and see what we got. And it did, in fact, this time cut it out. It knew what it was, and it cut it. I made it way smaller than that other one I did, but there we go. It works. It's funny how that is when you follow instructions and you learn a few things how it works, and it does a really nice job. And it's cool. And what's nice about this head is that somebody can bring in a memory stick, and it'll plug right into here so that you can print stuff directly off of that instead of having to set up your laptop or your phone or whatever. You can either Bluetooth from the phone, you can plug in your laptop, or you can just plug your artwork directly into that and just use this to cut something out. So it's pretty slick. Cutting on felt is fine, and using the pre-programmed files that comes with the machine or that you can find on their website is all good, but I need to be able to be more creative than that. So let's get some of their basswood that they've included in their kit to play around with, and I've imported a hardcore fab file, some of our own artwork, and so I'm trying to play around with that and see if we can't get that to cut. Sped it up because it is a little slow. But again, I think that's my settings. I think I can probably speed that up with playing with it. So there we go. I thought I had set it to cut, but apparently there's still a learning curve because it didn't cut it. It engraved, but it did engrave it pretty deep, and it is very pretty. I just need to figure out some of the other things. But one of the things I can say is that I saw on the Facebook group, besides the fact that some people are sharing some really cool designs that they've come up with, is people saying that they just got the machine and they're scared to use it. And to them, I would have to say, just play with it and use it. As long as you've got it ventilated or you're in an open area in your garage or something, you're going to be safe. And, don't use materials like, obviously galvanized is a bad idea. Galvanized is toxic fumes, and polycarbonates are toxic. It doesn't want you to do PVC, for instance, because the toxic fumes, it doesn't recommend those, but it tells you that in the manual. If you try to open while it's cutting, it will automatically shut the laser off, so you're not going to burn or hurt yourself that way. It has the protective glass, so it's safe to look in and watch it cutting. It's not going to burn your eyeballs. So they've really thought about the home user using this thing, and safety was a priority for them, and so use it. Okay, new day. It's a lot colder today, so I got the heater running, so hopefully that's not too annoying with that in the background. But I am wanting to try out other features and functions. So I brought out the laptop. I've put the software on. There's the canvas. Here's where we can set everything. What's really nice is that there's a preview setting up here where it will show you the device cutting. I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. It will show you where it will cut. It's going to show you the direction. My phone won't pick all that up. Well, trust me, it shows all of that. Where it's going to cut and how it's going to cut. I wanted to try out some actual cutting rather than engraving, so I've got these set to cut in and cut out on another piece of basswood, and let's see if it can do it. It just moves right along and does it, but I don't know if that's actually cutting through. I have it set as 3mm basswood, and I told it to do a line cut, but I did not adjust the power or the height or any of the other little features and functions that I can adjust. I left it at default, so that may not have been good enough. But it also might be cutting through. So we'll see. Well, it's done. Let's take a look. We burnt it up, but it did not go through. So I am going to have to adjust settings. Well, I'm learning. cut is doing beautiful. It's cutting it through. I found out what I was doing wrong. As usual, it's user error. I had it set as basswood plank, but then I noticed that they have a black basswood plywood, 3 millimeters, and that's actually what this is plywood. So once I actually selected the correct material, now it knows what it's doing, and it's doing a fine job. Gosh, I'm having trouble videoing and touching at the same time, but I wanted to show you guys. It did it. It cut right through like it's supposed to. And that's, look at the comparison between when it didn't cut through. See all those burn marks? Look at how on this one, there's no burn marks. So if you want to cut something out and leave this be your final piece, it's going to look great. If you want just the letters, here's our letters. And like the B, the center's falling out, and the O, D. Look how great that is. And then this one, these are going to come out. And it says Hardcore Fab. The R's caught. R off of there. Sorry. There. Look at how pretty that is. I tell you what, guys, I am having so much fun with this thing. So I'm back in my office because Connor's working back there and I wanted you to be able to hear me. But this is just paper. This is just a sheet of paper that I cut this with. And look at how cool that is. I haven't figured out exactly what I'm going to do with that kind of knowledge yet, but it would be a neat lampshade. I do a lot of CNC plasma cutting, and I'm just really excited about watching what this laser can do over a plasma cutter. Look at how tiny and the fine details that this laser will do. This is metal, so this is it etching just on a piece of metal, pretty thin. I can't wait until we can get the IR head and really do stuff. This is just a light cutting. I like how it comes out black. That's neat. I think it's pretty. I like it. Okay, there's one more feature to the Falcon A1 that I wanted to talk to you guys about, and I'm still having fun playing around with it myself. It's an autofill, or a smart fill is what they call it. So we're going to step through that. I've already gotten a Hardcore Fab artwork here on the canvas, and I'm going to hit the smart fill, and it wants us to take a photo. So I've already got my material on there, so it's taking a photo. And now I need to, and if you can see here, the photo has been taken. And now it wants me to move my graphic to a sample material. So we're going to move this over onto here and adjust the size so it fits, and actually that's pretty good. Maybe a little, let's do that. And now adjust the size, and then we go to the next step, and that says select the sample material with my mouse. It's right there, and smart fill. Now what it's supposed to do is find all the other things that are similar in shape, which it did. It found this one, and put it on there as well. It missed it a slight little bit, but you can fix it like that. And now it's all set to process. So that's a fun little feature. It's going to make things like cutting keychains or dash plaques or whatever a lot faster. That it'll autofill. Should have done more of them out there than two, but you get the idea. It's kind of cool. We also want to thank Creality for the neat laser. We really appreciate it. And if you want one of these lasers, the price on these things are coming down more and more. And if you want to get an additional 10% off of the Creality Falcon A1 Pro, then we'll put that link down in the description below, and you can go there and check those out, because you need one of these. They're really neat. I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I'm sure this thing is going to come up again and again in other videos as we find more uses for it. So thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see ya.